Have you ever considered that the very breakfast you cherish, the one that feels like a warm hug on a quiet morning, could actually be working against you? Eggs are a beloved staple for so many of us, a simple comfort food that conjures up delightful memories of family gatherings and unhurried Sunday mornings. Yet, there's a crucial truth many people, especially those of us seasoned by life's experiences, might not fully realize. The way you choose to pair your eggs with other foods could quietly be turning a truly healthy meal into a silent threat, gradually eroding the vitality you work so hard to maintain. You might believe you're making the smartest choices for your well-being, but certain combinations can inflict far more subtle harm than you imagine. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain and reveal 4 specific food pairings that you absolutely should avoid with eggs if you're committed to safeguarding your health and enjoying a long, energetic life. Each of these combinations may appear utterly harmless, perhaps even traditional, deeply woven into our breakfast culture. But once you understand the underlying science and the real-life impact these pairings can have, you'll grasp why health experts are increasingly sounding the alarm, especially for folks in their 60 seconds, 70 seconds, and 80 seconds who are determined to live long and strong, vibrant and independent. Stick with me until the very end, because I won't just tell you what to avoid. I'll empower you with the knowledge to understand precisely why these foods clash, how to recognize the telltale signs of trouble in your own daily meals, and the simple, yet powerful steps you can take to protect your precious heart, ensure smooth digestion, and maintain your peace of mind. By the time we're finished, you'll confidently know which combinations to steer clear of, how to effortlessly make your cherished breakfast meals safer and more nourishing, and how to keep your plate firmly on the path to a healthier, happier future. Let's dive in and unlock these vital secrets. Number 1. Eggs and processed meats, a risky start to the day. It's almost impossible to picture a classic American breakfast plate without imagining perfectly cooked eggs sitting alongside crispy bacon, savory sausage, or slices of tender ham. It's a truly iconic combination, deeply ingrained in our culture. But for those of us who have lived long enough to witness the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, changes in our bodies, this particular pairing demands serious reconsideration. Mixing eggs, which are truly a powerhouse of protein and healthy fats, with processed meats like bacon or sausage can, over time, quietly undermine the very health and well-being we're striving so hard to protect. Processed meats are notorious for being loaded with sodium, various preservatives, and concerning chemicals, most notably nitrates and nitrites. When these substances enter your body and interact with the natural compounds found in eggs, the combination can unfortunately create something of an internal storm. For instance, the nitrates and nitrites prevalent in most processed meats can react with certain amino acids present in eggs, leading to the formation of compounds known as nitrosamines. These compounds have been linked by numerous studies to an increased risk of serious health issues, including heart problems and certain types of cancers. While a single breakfast might seem innocuous enough, it's the consistent, daily habit of choosing these pairings that truly builds up over time, placing undue stress on your arteries and significantly raising your risk for high blood pressure and, ultimately, heart attacks. Let me share David's story. David is a vibrant 72-year-old who, for most of his life, firmly believed there was nothing better than a hearty plate of eggs and sausage to kickstart his day. It wasn't until he began experiencing persistent issues with his blood pressure, coupled with a noticeable drop in his energy levels by lunchtime, that his doctor gently suggested taking a much closer look at what was truly making it onto his breakfast plate. By making a simple, yet impactful, switch, swapping out the sausage for a healthy side of creamy avocado or some lightly sautéed spinach, David quickly noticed a remarkable difference. His mornings felt lighter, his blood pressure readings steadily improved, and he even found himself feeling more clear-headed and focused throughout the entire day. This small change allowed him to reclaim a level of vitality he hadn't realized he was missing. But the concerns with processed meats extend beyond just nitrates. These meats are also typically high in saturated fat. When this heavy load of saturated fat is combined with the cholesterol naturally present in eggs, it can create a significant burden for your heart, especially as we age and our arteries naturally lose some of their youthful flexibility. The excessive sodium found in these meats can quickly spike blood pressure and contribute to uncomfortable fluid retention, leaving you feeling sluggish and bloated, rather than truly satisfied and energized. Some folks might understandably argue, "I've been eating eggs and bacon together for decades, and it's never done me any harm." And perhaps, in earlier, more active years, when our metabolism was racing and we were effortlessly burning off every calorie, that might have seemed true. But the undeniable truth is that our bodies change profoundly as we grow older. What once was easily handled by our stomach and heart can now leave us grappling with uncomfortable indigestion, a lingering tightness in the chest, or a persistent foggy mind that simply refuses to clear. Choosing a more beneficial pairing for your eggs is one of the simplest, yet most effective ways to actively protect your heart and quite possibly add many more years of quality life. Fresh, colorful vegetables, a slice of whole grain toast, or even a handful of mixed berries can offer all the satisfaction of a hearty meal without ever putting your precious health on the line. Remember, truly enjoying your food should never mean gambling with your well-being. When you next sit down to breakfast, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this meal truly fueling my body for the long haul? Or is it silently contributing to the wear and tear that can inevitably catch up with me over time? Making small, conscious changes, one meal at a time, is the most reliable path to a stronger, healthier future. One that empowers you to keep enjoying life fully and entirely on your own terms. Number 2. Eggs and refined sugar. The hidden danger in sweet breakfast. So many of us carry cherished memories of family breakfasts, where the humble egg shared a plate with a towering stack of golden pancakes, crispy waffles dripping with sweet syrup, or perhaps even a decadent cinnamon roll slathered in rich icing. It evokes feelings of comfort, warmth, and nostalgia. However, this seemingly innocent pairing of eggs with refined sugars, whether it's in the form of syrup, fruit jelly, sweet pastries, or even highly sweetened drinks, can initiate a profound metabolic storm inside the body that most people simply never anticipate, especially as we navigate our later years. Eggs, in their pure, unadulterated form, are an absolute powerhouse of nutrition. They deliver sustained energy, keep you feeling wonderfully full and satisfied, and play a crucial role in stabilizing your blood sugar levels throughout the morning. But the very moment you introduce a significant dose of refined sugar to that same plate, the internal dynamics of your body shift dramatically. Consuming simple carbohydrates and refined sugars alongside your eggs triggers a rapid and dramatic rise, followed by an equally sharp fall in your blood sugar. This roller coaster effect forces your pancreas to work overtime, pumping out insulin to manage the sugar spike. Over time, this chronic overexertion can lead your body to store extra fat, particularly around the midsection, a problem all too familiar for many of us over 60. Let's consider Martha's experience. Martha, at 68, habitually started her mornings with 2 eggs, a slice of toast heavily slathered in jelly, and a glass of orange juice. To her, it felt like the epitome of a perfectly balanced breakfast, a nourishing start to her day. But as the weeks and months went on, she began to notice a troubling pattern. Her energy levels would inexplicably crash by mid-morning, often leaving her feeling jittery, unfocused, and even irritable not long after finishing her meal. Her doctor eventually explained that the intense sugar spike from the jelly and juice, when combined with the protein and fat in her eggs, was creating these wild, unpredictable swings in her blood sugar. This constant fluctuation wasn't just causing her immediate discomfort, it was subtly setting her up for intense cravings, unpredictable mood swings, and a significantly higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes further down the road. The scientific evidence is undeniably clear. When you combine eggs with a substantial amount of refined sugar, your body responds with an immediate flood of insulin. Consistently subjecting your system to these sugar surges over time can lead to a condition known as insulin resistance, which is now recognized as a root cause of not only type 2 diabetes, but also heart disease and even concerning memory problems. For seniors whose bodies are naturally less efficient at processing sugar as they once were, this specific combination becomes an especially dangerous culinary choice. You might understandably think, "I've been eating eggs and pancakes for decades. Why should I start worrying about it now?" The answer is remarkably simple. Our metabolism invariably slows down as we age. Our bodies become less forgiving, less able to bounce back from dietary stresses. And what once seemed like an innocent, occasional treat can, with regular consumption, quickly transform into a silent recipe for stubborn weight gain, chronic inflammation, and that nagging, pervasive fatigue that can drain the joy from your days. You might begin to notice more persistent aches and pains, a frustrating cloudiness in your thinking, or a stubborn belly that simply refuses to budge.
Absolutely do not have
Often
to
the
give up.
hidden, long-term results of too many sugar-heavy breakfasts. The truly good news, however, is that you absolutely do not have to give up sweet flavors entirely. Instead of syrup or jam, choose whole fresh fruits to add natural
And
sweetness
consider
and
swapping out
beneficial fiber to your meal. A simple sprinkle of cinnamon on your eggs can provide a wonderful flavor boost without the sugar. And consider swapping out sugary fruit juices or sweetened beverages for unsweetened tea or plain coffee. These small, mindful changes are incredibly effective at helping to keep your blood sugar steady and providing you with the consistent, natural energy you need to fully enjoy your day without the inevitable, debilitating crash. Your choices at breakfast can truly set the tone for your entire day and contribute significantly to your long-term health. Number 3. Eggs and soy milk. A problematic pair for digestion and absorption. There's a growing and understandable trend among individuals striving to eat healthier, particularly as we move into our 60 seconds, 70 seconds, and beyond. This often involves pairing eggs with various plant-based alternatives, like soy milk. Perhaps it's a conscious effort to reduce dairy consumption, or simply a desire to explore new dietary options. However, mixing eggs and soy milk within the same meal can, unbeknownst to many, quietly work against your body, subtly interfering with the very processes by which you digest and absorb the essential nutrients you need most to thrive. Eggs, as you well know, are a magnificent source of complete protein. They are packed with an impressive array of vitamins and minerals, notably choline, which is absolutely vital for supporting optimal brain health as we age. Soy milk, often enthusiastically touted as a high-protein alternative to traditional cow's milk, comes with its own distinctive nutritional profile, replete with plant-based proteins and frequently fortified with beneficial calcium and vitamin D. On paper, when viewed purely from a nutritional standpoint, this combination appears to be a winning match, a synergistic blend of healthy components. But when you truly bring them together in your digestive system, the story can subtly shift. Herein lies the core issue. Soy naturally contains specific compounds known as trypsin inhibitors. These substances are nature's ingenious defense mechanism, designed to protect the soybean itself. However, when these inhibitors reach your stomach, they can actively block the crucial enzymes that are necessary to efficiently break down and fully absorb proteins, especially the high-quality proteins found in eggs. This means that instead of fully soaking up all the wonderful benefits and amino acids from your eggs, your body is left struggling, working harder than necessary to access those vital nutrients, effectively making your meal less nourishing and beneficial than you originally intended. There is also the significant matter of digestion itself. Many seniors experience slower or more sensitive digestion as the years accrue. The combined presence of eggs and soy milk can unfortunately heighten the risk of uncomfortable bloating, digestive discomfort, and even frustrating heartburn. The particular proteins and anti-nutrients present in soy can make it considerably more challenging for your stomach to efficiently break down both foods simultaneously, leading to a lingering, heavy feeling after what should have been a light, easily digestible breakfast. Let me offer a real-life illustration. George, a spry 5-year-old, made the admirable decision to reduce his dairy intake to better manage his cholesterol levels. Consequently, he began having eggs with a glass of soy milk every single morning, believing he was making a healthier choice. After just a few weeks, he found himself feeling unusually tired, despite getting adequate sleep, and noticed a definite decline in his mental sharpness. His doctor, astute and knowledgeable, suggested a simple but profound switch, replacing the soy milk with almond milk, which does not interfere with protein digestion in the same problematic way. Within a mere few days, George felt a remarkable surge of energy, and the persistent morning aches and mental fog that had been plaguing him completely lifted. He was astonished at the difference such a small change could make. But it's not just about how you feel immediately after breakfast. Over time, consistently missing out on key nutrients, particularly protein and choline, due to impaired absorption, can have serious cumulative effects. It can slow down muscle repair, progressively weaken your immune system, and even subtly impact your memory and overall focus. For seniors who are absolutely determined to maintain their strength, cognitive agility, and cherished independence, this hidden drain on vital nutrition is a risk that you absolutely do not want to ignore. So, what proactive steps can you take instead? If you desire a non-dairy beverage to accompany your eggs, consider reaching for almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk. These excellent alternatives do not contain the same problematic trypsin inhibitors as soy. And if you genuinely love soy milk, there's no need to abandon it entirely. Simply enjoy it at another meal, separated from your eggs, allowing your body to fully benefit from both foods without their compounds clashing. Every single choice you make at the table, no matter how small, adds up significantly over time. By truly understanding how even seemingly healthy foods can sometimes clash, you are actively taking charge of your personal well-being and meticulously setting yourself up for more vibrant, energetic years ahead, all while still thoroughly enjoying the comforting foods that you love. Number 4. Eggs and raw onions. A surprising combo with hidden risks. Eggs and onions, what a classic pairing. They appear together in countless beloved dishes, fluffy omelets, savory scrambles, and sizzling breakfast skillets. Most of us have likely cooked up this combination at one time or another, genuinely believing we're doing our bodies a favor by adding a little extra crunch and a burst of zesty flavor to our morning meal. But here's a hidden truth that might surprise you. Consuming eggs with raw onions can subtly trigger a cascade of digestive and nutritional challenges, particularly as we gracefully grow older and our intricate bodily systems become a bit more sensitive and less resilient. Onions, when consumed raw, are abundantly loaded with natural compounds known as sulfur-containing substances. These are precisely what give onions their characteristic pungent bite and distinctive aroma, sensations we often enjoy. However, these compounds are also quite powerful and active in how they interact with other foods, especially the delicate proteins and essential fats found in eggs. When you ingest raw onions alongside your eggs, these potent compounds can actually interfere with your body's innate ability to efficiently digest and properly absorb key nutrients. This often leads to uncomfortable indigestion, unwelcome bloating, and for some individuals, even mild nausea. I recall hearing about Eleanor, a wonderful 80-year-old woman who absolutely adored adding a generous handful of thinly sliced raw onions to her egg salad every Sunday. She'd never experienced any issues when she was younger, but in recent years, she noticed a persistent, unsettled feeling in her stomach that would linger for hours after her cherished meal. Her doctor patiently explained that as we age, our production of vital digestive enzymes naturally decreases, and our gut lining becomes inherently less robust. The sulfur compounds in raw onions can compel the stomach to work significantly harder to break down both the onions and the eggs, sometimes leading to pronounced stomach upset or even a mild, but irritating, sense of heartburn. But that's not the entire story. These same sulfur compounds possess an unfortunate ability to bind to certain vitamins and minerals present in eggs, most notably B vitamins and some forms of iron. This binding action makes it considerably more difficult for your body to fully absorb these crucial nutrients. Over time, this cumulative effect can quietly chip away at your overall energy levels, leaving you feeling chronically fatigued and less able to bounce back with your usual vigor from daily activities. For seniors who are actively aiming to maintain their physical strength, mental acuity, and sharp cognitive function, this hidden drain on essential nutrition can make a very real and tangible difference in their quality of life. There's also another, often overlooked, layer to consider: the social side of this food pairing. Many people discover that consuming raw onions, particularly in combination with eggs, can lead to persistent bad breath. This can be an embarrassing problem that sometimes even discourages folks from confidently
For those living alone
or enthusiastically participating in community meals. For those living alone or already grappling with feelings of isolation, anything that subtly gets in the way of connecting with others can become a much bigger issue than we might initially care to admit, impacting emotional well-being as much as physical comfort. Now, does this mean you need to completely abandon onions? Absolutely not. The good news is that cooking onions profoundly changes their chemical structure. The heat effectively breaks down those harsh sulfur compounds, rendering them much easier to digest and far gentler on your system. A beautifully sautéed onion incorporated into your omelet is not only significantly kinder to your stomach, but it can actually enhance and deepen the flavors of your dish without any of the troublesome downsides. The key, as always, is to thoughtfully listen to your body and pay close attention to how you truly feel after your meals. If you consistently find yourself uncomfortable or sluggish after eating eggs and raw onions together, it might simply be time to make a small, yet impactful, swap. Protecting your health as you gracefully age isn't just about the individual foods you choose. It's critically about how you combine those foods and how those thoughtful choices make you feel day in and day out. By making thoughtful, conscious adjustments to even the most familiar and beloved meals, you can continue to joyfully savor your food, cherish your friendships, and embrace your freedom well into your later, most fulfilling years. Final thoughts. As we draw to a close on today's insightful video, I sincerely encourage you to pause for a moment and reflect on the myriad meals you've savored over the years. Consider how even seemingly small, mindful changes in your eating habits can culminate in profound improvements in your overall health and well-being. The specific combinations we've discussed today, eggs paired with processed meats, refined sugar, soy milk, and raw onions, might appear entirely innocent and harmless on the surface. Yet, as we've explored, each of these pairings holds the subtle potential to quietly, almost imperceptibly, chip away at your precious vitality, especially as the years gently yet steadily unfold. What particular insight stood out to you the most today? Was there a specific food combination that genuinely surprised you? Or perhaps one that you recognized instantly from your own familiar kitchen table? Maybe you've already started making some of these beneficial changes. Or perhaps you're now feeling inspired and ready to try something new after gaining a deeper understanding of how these everyday foods can interact in ways that either profoundly help or, unfortunately, subtly hinder your health. Remember, the essence of this message is never about instilling guilt or fear. It is fundamentally about empowerment. The more comprehensive your knowledge, the better, more informed choices you can confidently make for yourself and for all those you hold dear. Eating well, truly eating well, isn't solely about the individual foods you select. It's crucially about how you thoughtfully combine them and how those deliberate decisions ultimately make you feel, not just today, in the immediate moment, but for many fulfilling years down the line. So, as you approach your next meal, I sincerely hope you'll carry with you a renewed sense of confidence, a quiet curiosity, and a deeper connection to your body. Trust yourself implicitly to notice what your unique body truly needs. And please, do not ever be afraid to make a simple, thoughtful swap here and there. It is precisely these small, mindful decisions, accumulated over time, that beautifully add up to a life truly well-lived, brimming with health, happiness, and peace. Thank you so much for joining us today. We would absolutely love to hear from you. Please take a moment to leave a comment below and share just one significant thing you learned today and how you genuinely plan to incorporate it into your life. Your thoughts and experiences are incredibly important to us, so please don't hesitate to share them openly. Reading your comments provides us with immense motivation and profound encouragement to continue creating valuable content. If you found this video enjoyable and genuinely helpful, please remember to like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who might benefit. Your invaluable support helps us tremendously in our mission to continue creating good content to inform, inspire, and uplift you. Thanks for watching, and we eagerly look forward to seeing you in our next video.